Welcome to your weekly wrap. Neil Gross with you here this week as President Nathan Cox is away, and Nathan Kalman, our CEO, is also away. So yeah, Neil Gross, Chief Operating Officer at TasFarmers, as always, has been a very, very busy week, even though it's been short after Easter. Starting with the good news, particularly around SDN1, which is really critical for increased productivity in the state. It really enhances our future as a cropping country and as a cropping state, and with high productivity gains from that, we can look forward to a really bright future. The team's been out and about a lot. Jono and Sarah went off to Burnie this week with some dairy stakeholders. Had a really interesting day up there. Karen, our membership officer, has been out and about talking to anyone who wants to listen about TasFarmers delivering biosecurity signs, also talking about Agfest. Make sure that if you haven't got your tickets and you're planning ready for Agfest, get them in order and come along and see us at the TasFarmers tent. Probably got our biggest ever Agfest this year, so make sure you come and say hello. Probably on to more serious matters. We had a Vegetable Council meeting last night where the Veg Council spent a lot of time focused on the diesel supply issue into Tasmania. We talked a lot about fertiliser supply. Seems that there is some fertiliser around, but it is very, very expensive, particularly urea. But it really is the critical nature of diesel supply into Tasmania for agriculture. So we wrote to the Premier yesterday seeking some clarification around diesel supply and when we can expect it into Tasmania next. The Premier has been back in touch with our President Nathan Cox and indicated there'll be more information forthcoming early next week. We really need that information to include a line of sight as to diesel deliveries into Tasmania over the next month to 2 months. We are at a critical time now around harvest, but also planning for next year, for next season's crops. But also our dairy industries and our red meat industries also need that line of sight for animal welfare issues and, of course, cash flow. You know, we need diesel to make farming work. That's incredibly important for cash flow on farms. So we look forward to a good plan around diesel in the state, and if there are to be any shortages, we also need to know about that so we can plan. So until next week, let's hope we get a nice bit of rain. Let's hope we get some good news around diesel, and stay warm and safe.